All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
On first down, Metcalf. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Check it back.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a time. Out here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Under 10. Under 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
He don't know no better.
Alert flare. Alert flare.
Look for things. Hey, alert.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here's Hill on the return. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Going to give this time to the tailback. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing.
Check 15. Check 52's the mark. Hey, they're scared.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll run on first down. Metcalf. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Play out, play out, play out.
At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
On second down, Metcalf. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Gun, play gun.
Watch the screen.
Play gun, 4 down, 4 down. 14, fight it.
Ball try.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check, check, check.
Push left.
Come to me, it's me. Mike, check, 59.
Push left.
All day, defense, all day. Mike's 5'9".
Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Metcalf. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Hey, alert.
It's second and 8.
On second down now, Metcalf. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw on third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Seahawks, first down.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Coming to you. Check.
36 pass.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
There you go. Check. Hot route. Hot. Spons.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
56. Hey. 56. Man up, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Left. 14.
56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Sack City, baby.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's how we do it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Yellow. I've got little lady. They can't hang with us.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Check. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Still got 4 down, 4 down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, come on.
On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 0-0-0. 95. Hey, alert.
Echo. My game.
Now Wilson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check. 59. Don't let him breathe.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Check 59.
Gun. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
59. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. 59 Mike.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Wilson on target there to Moore. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
What's left?
59. Three bud.
Check. Hayward.
Mike 5'9. 65.
On third down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, dribble it. Hey, dribble it. You better be.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Metcalf. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Go 14.
You don't want it. Come on. 26 months. 26 months.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wilson now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
26 months. Here it comes.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Out. Watch out.
Good job right there.
Under touch. Check 3.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the safety creep.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.